What is going on, guys? What is going on, 27 Squad? Welcome back into another video. Just finished the stream for the Giants at the Giants versus the Houston Texans, where the Giants find a way to somehow only allow this to be a one-score game when this could have been a two-score game, the first two-score game in a very long time. But the Giants make it a one-score game, but we still come out with the victory. 24-16, and the Giants move on to 7-2, which is it's crazy to think about. Now it's kind of like numbing a little bit, not numbing, but I'm trying to get used to it right now. But the Giants just being 7-2, just in the grand scheme of things, is absolutely insane at this point of the season in Week 10. That I did not think we would be in this situation. I thought we would be. I was being optimistic, and at this point, I had us being 5-4, beating the Texans. And this is great. This is honestly one of the better seasons the Giants have had in a long time in recent memory for, me as a younger Giants fan. But, there were a lot of things in this game. Although we won 24-16, this is a better win for us. Not going to go through each individual game and see which one was a better win for us. But individually in this game, this was a good win. Now, offensively, we had our struggles, right? First half, we kind of came out great, right? We had a touchdown in the opening drive, our second touchdown in like the past 25 games in the first drive, which is good. The last one being against the Jacksonville Jaguars. We were able to mix up the running and the passing a lot. This is probably the best offensive day the Giants have had in a while as far as balancing out offensive running and passing. Like Daniel Jones had, I believe, somewhere around 200 yards passing. I don't remember, but I know it was a decent amount of yards passing. He was I think he was close to 200 yards, inside of 200 yards, and the Giants' running game as well was also fantastic. Saquon Barkley had like 160 yards on the ground as well. So, we were able to balance out that run and passing game a lot, and it helped us out. And we were moving down the field with a lot of chunk plays. We had a lot of chunk plays, including Darius Slayton coming out and making an appearance. We use Isaiah Hodgins as well, who just seems to be the better Kenny Golladay. He looks just like him and seemed to be playing just as good as Kenny Golladay, if not better. Kenny Golladay had 2 drops in this game, and he was just pulled from the game. Now, a lot of people saying the first one was an overthrow, like his hands touched there, right? He didn't lean into the ball at all to even try to attempt that catch, and then he clearly dropped a wide open, just easy, right in the chest pass, just completely dropped, and it wasn't even a bullet pass either. So there's that. Defensively, stand-up performance. Stand-up performance defensively. I know we have our weaknesses. Every defense has their weaknesses, and ours has to be the screen game. All right? The Texans, towards the end of the game, started to use that screen game to their advantage and get down the field. Now, if they were going to use that more often throughout the game, maybe they would have had a better chance in this game. Maybe this would have been a lot closer than we would have initially thought, or than what the outcome was now. But the screen game, we have to fix that. We got to fix that. But not to rag on the negatives, we won the game, so let's talk about this defense, man. I don't know what they finished on as total sacks for the day, but I know Jihad had 1, Dexter Lawrence had 2, Jason Pinnock had 1 at the end of the game. I'm not sure if Leo got 1, maybe. I don't know, but we were sacking the quarterback, right? We were sacking Davis Mills. We got another interception in this game. Dane Belton had himself an interception, took it right from Adoree Jackson. And we also had 2 forced turnovers in this game as well, where we had a muffed punt and also a Dameon Pierce fumble. And then also it could have been a sack fumble for, I believe it was O'Shane Ximenez. That counts as a sack too. I think O'Shane counts as a sack too, even though, it was an incomplete pass, so it wasn't a sack. But it potentially could have been. But it was overturned, which was stupid. The defense was great. The defense was stand-up. They were forcing incompletions as well. Adoree Jackson had a great game. Fabian Moreau let off a big cat. I believe he let off a touchdown. A lot of people saying it may have been defensive pass interference. I don't know, like a push-off. I didn't really see that. But he played himself a good game. Everyone played great on the defense. I really don't have any issues on the defense at all. Even stopping the run. I know Dameon Pierce kind of went off a little bit. I believe this was the second or third quarter, but then we were able to get him under wraps again, which is the best case scenario. Like, I was scared that he was just going to take over the game after those couple of big runs. But after he had that one good drive, like there was just one good drive where he was just running the rock down us. And we were able to to stop him after that. I believe that was his fumble drive too, where he had a big run, then he wound up fumbling, and then he just wasn't the same after that. So just a great job by the defense. The play calling was okay. I mean, I don't know, like Wan'Dale Robinson, why are we finding a way to use this guy as a gadget? Just use him as a wide receiver. That's what he is. Like, just use him as a wide receiver. Why is Wan'Dale Robinson getting a handoff? Just what? Because he played running back in college? Like, I don't care. We have running backs on the roster. If we were down a running back or two, maybe you consider using Wan'Dale Robinson as a running back, but he's not. Okay, don't use him as a running back, and you've seen why you shouldn't have. So. Trying to see what else. Our offensive line played bad, played terrible. You know, we were sacked again like another 4 times. Like, I don't know how many times the Giants are going to finish this season with sacks, but it's going to be way more than last year, even though last year our offensive line was arguably worse than it is now. You know, run blocking is still great. Saquon Barkley keeps going off, man. He keeps, doing everything himself, or he's, going through those lanes that the offensive line is opening up. So I think they had a good day running the ball. The Giants came out in a lot of heavy jumbo packages, man, coming on 13 personnel and using all offensive linemen. I thought that was a really good idea to try to get the run game going. Now, a lot of those times where all those offensive linemen were on the field, they weren't running the ball well. So I don't know if there's something they got to fix to go back in the film room and watch. But we're going against the Lions next week. The Lions put up 31, I believe, and they came back and beat the Bears. And Justin Fields is going on a crazy run right now, and still were able to beat the Bears without T.J. Hockenson, who they just traded. So that's going to be interesting to see. I'm not sure how on earth they're able to score that many points per game with an average offense like that, but hey, they make it work, and they also have a really good offensive line as well. Defensively, the Lions aren't that good, so I hope we're able to keep up in a shootout if it comes down to that. The Giants so far have not shown that they could keep up in a shootout, but I'm anxious to see how that game plays out. But the Giants come out of this win. They're 7-2, guys, 7-2 by week 10. The Giants should be on their way to make a playoff run. There's not going to be a lot of teams to really compete with them for seeding, so we're probably going to make the playoffs. It all depends on where we're going to be put at. So, that being said, guys, I have no energy right now, so I apologize. This is just a slow video, but we won the game. Thank you guys for tuning in for the stream and also tuning into this video. And that being said, I'll see you guys in the next video.